Make sure before you watch this video that you have watched the notes video for solving equations with multiplying and dividing, because that's where I really go into how this is done. This is just going to be some examples, and 2 of these are on today's assignment, so make sure that you are paying close attention. So in this first example, notice the W is on the right-hand side. We're used to seeing most equations with the variable on the left, but it can be on either side. Our goal is still the same. We want to get our variable by itself, so we're trying to get rid of the 6 that's right next to the W. Because that's multiplication, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to divide both sides by 6. That's going to cancel out, leaving just W on that side. And then we've got a negative divided by a positive, so that's going to give us -4. And we always want to check our answer. So we're going to rewrite our original equation, but instead of the W, we're going to plug in -4. And 6 times -4 is -24, so we know we got that correct. On this next one, we have division. We want to get y by itself, so we have to get rid of divided by 2 by using the opposite, the inverse operation. So we're going to multiply by 2. The multiplication and division cancel each other out, leaving just y. And 12 times 2 is 24, so y equals 24. So again, if I double check that, 24 divided by 2 should give me 12, and it does. Okay, so on this one, a lot of times people pick the answer 6, but if I plug in 6 divided by 2, it's not going to give me 12. 6 times 2 gives me 12. On this next one, we have multiplication. So we want to get rid of that by dividing by 8. That's going to cancel out, leaving just h. And 64 divided by 8 is 8. When we check that, 8 times h was 64, so we're going to do 8 times 8 is 64. And that's true. You want to double check. Don't just write it down. Okay, again, we've got a variable on the other side. That's okay. We've got a negative number, so we got to be really careful with our integer rules. We've got division, so we're going to use multiplication to cancel that out. Because it was dividing by -7, we're going to multiply by -7. This is going to cancel out, leaving just f on the right-hand side. And then -7 times 10 gives me -70. When I check that, it was f divided by -7, so I'm going to do -70 divided by -7. A negative divided by a negative does give us a positive, and 7 does go into 70 10 times, so we know we are correct. Okay, so again, make sure you're just doing the opposite of what you see in the equation. Feel free to watch this again if you need to see how I solved these.